Alright, hello everyone. I am going to attempt to show you guys how to convert my Norinco 213 9mm into the original chambering Tokarev 7.62x25. This is the 9mm magazine that normally fits the gun. Anyways, it is unloaded, and I will show you how I will go about converting it. All I needed was this extra barrel. It's been this is an original barrel for a Tokarev TT33, and a bushing that goes along with it, since the diameter of the barrel is different than the 9mm version. And I actually got this other recoil spring, which it looks identical to the 9mm one, so I don't think it's necessarily needed in converting. But first thing we're going to do, I don't know if you can see this or not, we're going to take off the grips, and there's just a little metal lever that you move to the side. It's the only reason why we need this. And then I'm just going to pop it off. And then on the inside, there's another metal lever on the other grip, and we're just going to move that to the side. And then the grips are off. And then in my gun, in this 213, it has this little spacer in the back of the mag well, so that the narrow mags fit in tightly. And what we'll do is we're just going to, there's a little pin that we're going to pull out, and it just will basically drop out after that. So now the full mag will click in with no problems. And then after that, then we have to disassemble to put the new barrel on. To do that, I usually just use the back of a mag and pop out the clip on the side that allows the slide stop pin to come out, and everything will come forward. And then we'll get the recoil spring out. I know you can either do it that way, or you can rotate the bushing, but it doesn't, I mean, it's just going to pop out anyways for the most part, because it's so tight. But then you rotate the bushing comes out for the 9mm barrel. Alright, you make sure the link is forward. You have to lift it up out of the lug nut grooves, or the locking grooves in the slide. And mine sometimes gets tight. There it goes. And it slides right out. This is the 9mm barrel and the 9mm bushing. And thankfully, the 7.62x25 barrel is in it's raw steel. It's not blued, so it's easy to see which is which. Alright, it goes in the same way the 9mm one came out. Just like that. Slide it in. Bushing goes on, then you rotate it. And you make sure that swing link is up. Then we try feeding this through. And I've always had problems with this just because the spring is so tight. But let's see if we can do this without messing up too much. It just wants to pop right out. And there are other ways you can try to do this. I've seen where they say to to put the bushing on and lock it that way, but that can be really hard too. Okay, and it's not fully seated. There we go. Alright. And you want to grip that so that that spring doesn't come out. And then we'll slide it on. I like to cock the hammer back so that I can make sure that it easily goes back. And then we put the slide stop in. Check before to make sure that clip doesn't get in the way. Okay, you push the slide stop pin in, making sure the clip stays back. Then all you do is push this pin forward, it clips on, and you are converted. Then you have to put the grips back on, but now I can effectively fire the Tokarev 7.62x25 ammo through this gun. And we just put the grips back on the opposite way. The first one goes on like this. That's my daughter in the background. She's watching. Slide that in. Put the other grip on top. And then you just move the lever over and it locks the grips in place. And the full-length mag that can hold the longer cartridge, Tokarev cartridge, will fit, locks in place, everything seems to be working, and that's how you do it. Alright? Anyways, I hope you guys find that useful, and for people that have the surplus Tokarevs, you can convert to 9mm. You can actually use, they have these wide mags. They have certain ones that you can find that are made for 9mm. They actually have a spacer built into the mag instead of in the mag well like mine is. And some people actually use these mags, and they just put the 9mm ammo a little bit further ahead so that it's not seated all the way back at the back of the mag. And some people have good luck with that, but I think it's easier just to find the mags for the 9mm than try to mess with just lining them up right. But that's how you convert a Norinco 213 9mm into a 7.6x25 Tokarev caliber. Thank you for watching.